Another day, another incident of building collapse in Lagos State, Nigeria's commercial capital. This building behind me used to be a 21-story building under construction, and it collapsed. And over 50 people are still trapped inside. The suspended general manager, Lagos State Building Control Agency, Ikoyi, said the owner of the collapsed 21-story building was given approval to construct only 15 floors. Oki revealed before his suspension that the owner not only exceeded his limit of approval, he also used inferior and terrible materials for the reinforcement. However, while speaking to pressmen, the Lagos State Deputy Governor, Obafemi Hamzat, said the approved structure was 21 floors and not 15 floors as been speculated.
So this particular one was approved for 21 floors. It's not 15. But is the construction that that failed apparently, we can see. So the approval was actually for 21 floors.
He also spoke on the number of people trapped in the rubble after the collapse.
Remember, it's not a residential building yet. So it's not that we have tenants and we have list of people. So we're getting different information. Fortunately for us, we have one or two people that were able to come out and said, well, they think, they are not sure. They think, one of them said they think about 24 people they're there, another says about 28. So we don't know. Okay, so we are just going by what we have, but we have some names. So you can see that in there they were shouting some names and the lady was responding. They were calling her name. I'm not going to give the name. So they were calling the names because they know she was there. So we are not sure exactly. Like I said, it's a construction site. People come in. We understand also that some people came in just to inspect. Maybe they wanted to buy or something like that. So we don't know the number because people are just coming in. So we are not sure the number. But as we're able to see, we are getting people out, and hopefully we'll be able to get everybody out alive.
So far, 22 persons have been confirmed dead, with over 10 people rescued in this latest disaster that has become a constant occurrence in the city. Chair Practice Committee, Nigerian Institute of Architects, Lagos State Chapter, Architect Obeyi Yamabo, gave possible reasons that would have led to the collapse of the building.
If indeed 21 stories was recommended for this place, the safe assumption would be that the structural engineers designed to carry 21 suspended floors. So if we got to this level and the building collapsed, it means that there are a number of factors that will be responsible. It could be an inadequate structural design. It could be material failure. Now, unfortunately, we may not be able to immediately discover what the issue is, but I think there are ways that we can, like examine the structural drawings, be sure that they were designed to carry this amount of load. Also examine the construction process to be sure that whatever was designed by the structural engineer was actually implemented in the course of construction. Okay, and then of course you also have issues of material testing and deterioration of materials. So all of these need to be looked at. And then of course the regulatory body has to go from site to site. There are all sorts of things that happen, all sorts of malpractices that happen in our industry. And it is only things like this that wake us up to understand the importance of adhering strictly to building regulations.
Omotosho Emmanuel, who spoke to GuardianTV, says his pastor's friend, an engineer on the collapsed site, is still trapped in the rubble, together with 22 of the workers he came with.
Purposely here this morning because one of my pastor's friend is working here. He's an engineer, and he not only him alone, he came with about 22 people from all the way from Ibafo side to work here. The labor, bricklayer are there, welders are there, just about 22 different people, guys, that they came together with him just to make sure that the project be completion. So, and up to now, out of those people that rescue, we have not seen any one of those 22 out of them. And he himself is still there because we learned that yesterday at the break time, he came out to eat and about to wash his hands to eat. And one of the guys called him to come, and immediately he go back to meet the man. And not about 5 to 10 minutes, there's something happened, and he was trapped even in the situation. So he's still there now.
Chairman Nigerian Red Cross Lagos State Chapter Adebola Kolawole, while answering questions on why volunteers have not been allowed to join the rescue operation, said it was because of security reasons.
I think it's for security reasons. That's why they've not been allowed. And press. I think some of the pictures that went viral yesterday must have been attributed to not allowing people. Then, when a lot of people are clustered together, there is possibility of confusion. They will not allow the professionals, those that really know how to do this work, they will not allow, because interferences, do it this way, do it that, confusion might set in. So I think basically it's one of those things, and for security reasons.
Speaking to Guardian TV, Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Architects, Lagos State Chapter, Architect David Majekudumi, questioned the architects involved with the building, as well as the construction company and the Lagos State government.
I'm using this avenue to call on the regulatory body to tighten their belt and do the needful. Look at the sign there. It doesn't tell the name of architect. It doesn't tell the name of a structural engineer. It doesn't tell the name of the M&E, the consultant. All you have is in bold different phone numbers. And when you call this number, according to what's been on the social media, is the same developer. Now, the government needs to do something about the developers. Penny wise, pound foolish. They are not recruiting, or they are not engaging the right consultant. Why must we have this?
While we await more details regarding the number of casualties and survivors, the question to be asked are: why did the State Building Control Agency allow substandard materials to be used as reinforcement for the building? How many times did officials of the building agency visit the site on inspection? Will officials of the State Building Agency who watched another project collapse be punished? Will the owner of the building be prosecuted or let go after buttons are pressed at the top? Will families of affected persons be duly compensated? We are waiting to see what the state government does to forestall such incidents as this, as it's getting rampant in the city of Lagos. Sonny Jacob, Guardian TV.